Listen up, ladies. A widow at 75, 70, 80, 65 is not the same with a widow at 20 or a widow at 25, 30, 35. There is no comparison at all. No comparison. A widow at 75 and a widow at 25 to 40. There is no way to compare both of them. This is a result of the interactions we had on our one but last video where we talked about widows getting married. And a lot of people came in with so many suggestions, and I think we have to correct one or two things. At 70, for goodness sake, at 65, you have lived with your husband. That is the truth. Your children are grown, out of school. Probably your children have started taking care of you, right? Possibly you are no longer intimate with your husband. That is the truth. Possibly you are no longer, nothing like intimacy between you and your husband anymore. Now you are comparing yourself with a 25-year-old, a 30-year-old whose passion is still very strong, hot. Her requirement for the opposite sex not be here. You are not comparing yourself. Yes, true. The Bible tells us that we should be widows indeed. I am not disputing that fact. Yes. So if at 75 you are a widow indeed, you don't have any business with any man. The truth is, it's not that you don't even want to have that, but it's just that maybe your body system is no longer asking for intimacy. Yes. And then you are not comparing yourself with a 25-year-old, a 20-year-old, a 30-year-old, a 35-year-old whose body system is still strong, functioning, and eager to fulfill the emotional desires of her body. No, there is no comparison at all. So there are two categories of widow. Yes, I agree. One that has been widowed at old age, and the ones that have been widowed at a very young age. So those ones that are widowed at a very young age, those are the real widows, because the responsibility that is meant for two people is not just for only them. Yes, they start taking care of the children, paying for accommodation, the hospital bills, food, shelter, everything. It's on their head. Yes, it doesn't matter whether their husband left anything or they didn't. But at 65, 70, you have become a grandma, if not great grandma. Your children are now responsible for you. And then you become widowed. And you are comparing yourself to a widow of 25. Nay, there is no comparison at all. If you have been widowed at 25, you will not be talking about being a widow indeed. Yes. I'm not saying it is not possible. I am not saying people that want to do it cannot do it. Yes, that is the word of God. If you are a widow, be a widow indeed. Don't go out looking for men. But is it easy? Is it easy? It's not easy at all. It is not easy, especially for a young widow. It takes the grace of God. It takes the grace of God. So, my sisters, sometimes let's be realistic about life. Let's be realistic about life. Okay, now look at me. I was widowed at 36. My mother was widowed at 78. Can you compare us? Is there any comparison? In fact, there was a day we were actually discussing. I was discussing with my mom, and it has to do with these widowhood things. And I told her, Mom, yes, you are my mother. You gave birth to me. But you see, in this business, in this widowhood, I am your oga. I be your oga. Because the things I've been through and the things I know, you don't know it. You were widowed at 78. We already taking care of you. Even you and your husband. We are responsible to you. You don't understand. You are no longer intimate with your husband. And then you are comparing yourself with me that was widowed at 36, when I could still make babies, when I needed to be with my husband. Nay, there is no way to compare both. So let's speak with understanding. Let's speak with passion. Let's speak with empathy. Let's consider the fact that these young widows are actually going through a lot. Yes. God bless you. Please like, share, and follow me.